things are kind of chaotic here. So, I don't know. ShiAnne should be coming. I gotta grab socks really quick. My feet are cold. So, if I don't unplug things on my way over to socks. Sorry. And apparently somebody's asking me questions. ShiAnne, we're live. ShiAnne.
She said, I don't know, I don't have time.
I don't really care. Because
Okay,
I'm
I'll
live.
just put it in the...
It is live. I'm kind of actually really irritated this week. I'm in a major trigger, I guess you could say, about having to make decisions for people. Like everybody comes to me and they're not making their own decisions, and so it's gotten pretty bad. I'm pretty triggered, and hopefully we can get that fixed. Here she comes. Why do you have soda?
Because... Huh?
Why? We're live.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just wondering why you have soda.
Because I'm eating tuna fish.
And you needed 2 sodas?
I don't know how long we're going to stay on here.
Oh, okay. Anyway, say hi to
Hi.
the replay.
Hi to the replay.
I think this is really bright. And so
is.
I'm going to maybe see if I can turn it down. I need to get the remote for it. So today we went to try and do stuff with my brother's bank account.
Oh, yeah.
And turned out that my brother had 2 beneficiaries. One is his best friend and one is our cousin. Well, our cousin died like 20 years ago.
I
And
remember.
So in order to do that, yeah, it probably wasn't quite 20, but it's been a long time. In order to take care of that, I have to see if I can find somebody that has a death certificate, possibly an obituary, since they have his address, might work. So that's fun and kind of discouraging, but I'm kind of made an awareness. Because my brother, I just asked the guy, I'm like, what can you tell me? Can you tell me where his car insurance was? Can you tell me, how much money you think would be in there? Did it look like he had any of the life insurance or anything like that? The guy said he wasn't taking out a premium, but that actually doesn't mean much because the stuff that I have from my accounts doesn't take it out either. Because I didn't pay for more life insurance. It's just the free life insurance that comes with having a credit union account. I don't know if Stephen bothered with those paperworks or not. But there was a handful of checks that were for like $5, $20, whatever. And they can't do anything with those. And so I have to find a death certificate, or they might be able to do it with the obituary. And then also Lance has to go. And after they pay their debt, their debt gets paid, there's going to be like $30 if that. So, and I kind of knew that. And so because his estate's so small, I kind of realized I actually don't have to contact the people he owes money to because nobody's responsible for that debt. Contacting them would be a courtesy, but also a lot of stress for me. So I don't know if I'm going to do that. I will follow the promptings and see if I feel prompted to contact any of them and say, hey, here's a copy of his death certificate. You're not getting that money. But he wasn't married, and the way the laws work and stuff, we're not responsible for the debt. And to my knowledge, he didn't have any more accounts. That's really annoying.
I'm sorry.
I tried to get her up a good half hour before she started making dinner.
I know.
Yeah. So the only thing I have to really worry about is filling out the paperwork to try and get the car put into my name. It shouldn't be too hard. So anyway, so we did that today. I got stressed, not because of that. That didn't actually stress me out. I mean, it was a little frustrating because I'm like, how am I supposed to get the information about my cousin? Because that's going to be a challenge. Because I'm not going to pay money for a copy of my cousin's death certificate, even if I could get it, just to get $30.
How much money would it be to get one?
They're like 12 or 17 or 22. I don't know. And I don't want a copy of his death certificate.
You know how sweaters like this catch on things and it makes it pull weird?
Mm-hmm.
I just fixed one on my sleeve and I don't even know where it was now.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
I
not
wish I
that
could do
hard
that
to
with
fix
the
if
hole.
you know what to do.
That was a hole you patched it.
Oh.
I can tell because it has
I remember I
thread.
had that thread that was actually a really good color match for it.
I can barely tell that there's an issue there.
Yeah. So anyway, ShiAnne was put in charge of kind of coming up with some subjects to talk about today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one thing we're going to try as soon as we can some alternative ways of going live. That means my laptop's not plugged in right now. Yeah, crap. My laptop is really struggling. We're going to try some alternatives. Why isn't it charging? We'll see if I can stay live. Like, it legit isn't charging.
Uh-oh.
Why did it came unplugged? Is it charging now? No.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
For a second now, it's charging. I don't know how it will do. I can't turn that light back on.
Because it doesn't have enough battery?
Yeah. I have to wait until the battery gets a little bit more. So anyway, yeah, we're going to try using a different program and we're going to try doing a guest thing with that. Because if that works, that will save us money. If it doesn't work, if I take this away, does it stay plugged in? I hope so. I think we're good. So but we didn't have time. I had time to get started, but not time to test it to see if it would work. So
That's been going on recently.
And we have to test it, like doing guest things. And honestly, it probably means testing with the guests before we start. So we're not going to do it before next week's, which, by the way, next week we're going to have Lori.
Yep.
Teacher Lori is going to be on here. 6 o'clock Mountain Time. That's 8 o'clock.
That's
Eastern Time.
exciting.
Anyway, Thanksgiving's this week.
I might be going to visit my dad's side of the family.
I'm planning for you too.
I'm probably planning on it too.
Because you and Zach can drive over for a couple of hours. And then leave and come home.
Going with Zach means that we can literally leave whenever I want to. Because he's just as introverted as I am.
Sure.
I think he likes them better than I do.
He's not technically an introvert.
That's true.
He's just really quiet.
That's also true.
So, yeah. But anyway.
Technically, everyone in our house would be looked at as an introvert, even though half of us are not. Half of us are. You're not an introvert. I am.
Anyway.
We could talk about the song that we were writing.
Go ahead. I don't have anything to say about it, but you can talk about it.
Well, Mom had Amy start to play the guitar like she does.
Mm-hmm.
And we all started humming different melodies, but they all went well together. And then I started to get words in my head to it, so I wrote them down. But then we didn't get to continue because we were interrupted by some stuff.
Yeah. That's not, I was sitting here going, what were we interrupted by? And then I remember. Anyway, just so y'all know, I'm binding off on my cardigan.
I was about to say she's almost finished.
Almost finished.
So close.
I could have finished. On Saturday. But so Saturday morning, we all got up. We went to the cemetery, and we went to my brother's graveside service, which was lovely. Yes,
Cold.
cried. Oh my gosh, my feet were freezing.
What shoes did you wear?
My black flats
That
with no
would be why.
socks. No socks. Who is that?
Blair.
Hi, Blair.
Do
She's here.
Do I remember Blair?
I don't know if I remember Blair. Is Blair the
Have
one
you
that was
been
playing
here
with
before?
Nightbot?
Might be.
I mean,
When people have only been here one or two times, it's hard to remember their names.
Yeah. So,
I mean, the picture does kind of look familiar.
So anyway, yeah, we went to the graveside service and it was fine. My nephew got the flag from the military service thing. And
I think it was the one that was playing with Nightbot because she's doing it again.
Yeah. So we're trying to go find a flag box thing for him, which is crazy. They're expensive.
And they're hard to find.
And then we had family pizza time with relatives.
Oh, yeah.
And then most of them, the kids, all went to something for her dad's family. And then
With
I
my
was
step-family.
kind of excited because I was going to get to spend some alone time, which I don't get very often. And I still didn't get it because my cousin decided that she was going. My cousin decided that I didn't need to be alone. And so she stayed with me for
that it wasn't a good idea
5
for
hours.
her to be alone. She needed company for forever.
Yeah, so I was so fried. Yesterday, nobody went to church because we were all exhausted. And yeah, here we are. So,
sorry that your brother died.
thank you.
Emojis.
Yeah, it was quite a shock, and we're doing okay. It's been about a month, almost a month since we found out.
It feels like longer.
Taken a while to get all the services ready, but anyway,
that's why it feels like longer.
Yeah.
It was nice to talk to his son, who is 4
months.
Brain glitched. 4 months older than I am. And his birthday is 01/02/03. How cool is that? I'm jealous. So my number is not fun like that.
We've only talked to him twice ever now.
Yeah, he learned some things about my personality he did not expect.
Oh, we should totally tell the story. Tell a story about Annette.
Oh, where did it start? I only paid half attention.
Annette, my cousin Annette, she wants what's called water cremation. It's not legal in Utah.
Yeah.
But basically, it's some kind of chemicals in water to basically dissolve everything except for the bones, and then you grind up the bones into powder. So she was telling us,
and before she got to the last bit actually explaining it, he said, so what, they boil you and keep the broth? And she's not as humorous as we are, but we laughed really hard. I almost fell off my chair. And then she got to the bit about grinding the bones, and so he said bone broth.
It still makes me laugh. So yeah, my cousin wants to become bone broth. She's ShiAnne. I'm Michele. I'm the mom. She's the daughter.
Yep.
And I am currently binding off. So Blair, do you do any kind of craft type stuff? I can see you're dropping your channel, but I don't know if you do any kind of craft kind of stuff. Just curious. You don't have to be on our channel.
I don't. Well,
yeah, you do.
I kind of do.
She's an artist.
Is that a craft? I guess it is.
It's an arts and craft.
It is a craft because so is like, what's it called? Glass blowing?
Yeah.
That's a craft.
Yeah.
It's an art form.
Creative stuff. Do you do anything
That's basically
creative?
my whole thing is creative stuff.
You also write stories.
I said my whole thing is creative stuff.
She writes stories. She plays music, writes songs.
Inspire people to do it too.
So yeah. So then it makes me curious if you do that, anything kind of like that. We like it when
face
people
is always
do.
so shadowy.
Tonight we also do need to talk about a little bit about our next month's Magical Mail and this month's Magical Mail.
It's
what's the
cornucopias and Thanksgiving?
Cornucopias and turkeys.
That's the same thing.
Kind of. So cornucopias and turkeys are a theme. It doesn't have to be crochet. It doesn't have to be knitting.
You could do an interpretive dance.
She's trying for an interpretive dance.
I've been trying all year.
She wants to see somebody do an interpretive dance.
It's not the same if I do it, because then I would already have seen it. So one day, you're going to be like, you're going to love this one, and you're not going to say anything more, and then we're going to get to the reveal, and I'm going to, like, freak out.
That will be great. Speaking of the reveal, okay, first of all, you have to have your entry, any kind of craft, into me through my email, which is in our description, by November 30th. And then usually sometimes it's the first Monday of the month, but it's definitely not going to be the first Monday of the month because the first Monday is a Monday and my birthday.
The first Monday is a Monday?
My birthday is on the 1st, on Monday.
You said the first Monday is a Monday.
Oh, the first Monday is the 1st. I'm so sorry.
That makes a lot more sense because I didn't listen to the rest of it.
What did I just do?
I was distracted by what you were doing.
Yeah, well, I wish you would have watched what I was doing enough to tell me what I just did.
Well, I don't know. I don't know enough about binding off or knitting or anything like that to be able to tell you if you're doing something wrong.
I need to get new yarn. You're making me dizzy.
How am I making you dizzy?
We need all of the entries, and then the 8th is when I think it's the 8th. The 8th is the second Monday, so we're going to do the slideshow. What is next month's theme? Do you remember?
Next month's December?
Yes, the next month is December.
No, I don't remember.
Do you remember if you know that Teacher Lori is the one doing it?
I do remember that. And I know that it's not aliens because we already did that.
We did do aliens.
And then I saw a ghost alien thing, like ghost getting abducted by aliens, and I wish I'd seen that during that month. I might have to make her a Christmas
But do you
present.
remember the theme for next month?
No! No, I do not. Because every time it was mentioned, I was focused on trying to pick the Halloween theme.
Okay. Well, the theme is it's Christmas Down Under. So anything down under, something from Australia or South Africa or New Zealand or...
So like inverted
it's Summer
Christmas.
Down Under. That's what it is. Summer Down Under.
Inverted Christmas.
It doesn't even have to be Christmassy, but if it is, then it needs to be a summery Christmas. But it needs to be, it can be summery because it's Summer Down Under. That's the thing.
I see. That's why I did not remember it.
Yeah.
Australian December. Have you figured out what you did yet?
Yeah. I just need to undo a bit because my yarn got very short and I need to start a new one.
Oh.
So I was trying to figure out where to start the next yarn at.
Do you have the yarn in here? Oh yeah, it's in your hand. Duh.
Yeah, I just was ready for it. I just have never actually changed yarns while binding off before.
Oh.
So I had to think
Good
about
luck.
it. I'm fine. I don't need luck.
Yeah, you too.
I don't need luck.
She needs luck.
All right. What else are we talking about tonight? Is Brandon coming tonight?
I don't know. I messaged him reminding him that we changed the time and that we're live. But I don't know if he's seen it yet.
I know that Chef
He's
Lori
not.
is not here because she is at work. If she was here, then...
I wonder if we can convince her to do an interpretive dance for us.
She did do a dance for
70s.
70s. That was fun.
I-M-C-A. Did I do C backwards?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hold on. I'll tell you as soon as I pull this yarn through.
I did it this way.
YMCA.
So I did it right.
Yeah.
It's always so hard to tell when I'm doing it with my body.
Why?
Because I can't see it. Like I'm trying to picture Y-M-C-A.
I mean, technically, that's like the C's. Like somebody standing behind you to see the C.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. So if you were doing it, then it would be the other way, but it's YMCA.
It was really fun watching her dance.
Yeah.
I want to watch it again now.
All right. What's next? Did you guys know I won a bag?
Oh yeah, you won a bag.
I won a bag. And here's the bag. It's a leather
And
bag.
It can close too. It's such a weird closing to me.
It is a unique clothing.
No wonder you kept it unclosed.
That's true.
It's just so much effort. I wonder what Amy will do. There you go. It's closed now. Ta-da!
Thank you.
And it's got the strap. So you can have it either as a handheld or on your shoulder like this. Ta-da! It smells like leather.
So there's that. Look at I'm up to the sleeve.
It's real leather.
Is real leather.
And it smells very strongly of
It's
leather.
from,
when
I
by
think
my
it's from
face.
Italy.
So,
that's what it will look like. Because that's bound off. It's very fun. I'm very excited. We're considering doing prayer requests on our channel. Okay, so this is plugged in. What do you think? Would you guys want us to pray for you? If we did prayer requests? You'll have to let us know when you watch the replay. I just wanted you to come up with some good talking points.
I was trying it. I don't know. We could talk about vampires like we did earlier.
Go ahead.
I was talking about a idea Brandon came up with to annoy vampires. You lock them in one of those funhouse smear places in the carnival because they can't see their own reflection. It would be very annoying. Actually, fun fact about vampires being seen in mirrors, that is only the case with the ones backed with silver. Because there's something about silver and evil that I don't quite remember, but it's in my research for my books. But they can technically be seen in modern mirrors. And we were talking earlier about how easy it would be to hide in the modern world as a vampire.
Yeah.
What was it that you said?
I don't know. I said so many things.
I know. And they were all
I'm
good
not sure
points.
what you were talking about. Talked about if they went to a what do you call it?
What do you call it?
What do you call it?
They go to what?
And like an old place, like
An old mansion or somewhere somebody inherited an old family antique mirror or something. And technically, the hunters would carry silver-backed mirrors or have them in their homes and stuff like that so they could tell. Because then you wouldn't be able to see their reflection. You'd definitely know they're a vampire.
we were talking about how they could just tell people they're allergic to the sun.
Oh, yeah. And garlic. Because those are actually a lot more common than you'd think. And they could just say that they're atheists, so I don't like crosses because I'm atheist. It's a great way to say, hide in plain sight.
So yeah, she's got this whole thing that might come out in a book one day.
Maybe.
Could be.
It could be. I wonder how hard it would be to hide as a werewolf. I mean, wouldn't they have that wet dog smell in the rain? That was a joke.
I was gonna say they would shower with shampoo and they'd smell fine.
I said in the rain. And it was a joke because unless my brother is a werewolf, he smells like that after taking a walk, let alone in the rain.
Okay.
I feel like they're known for their aggression.
Aggression.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're known to be angered easily, and when they're angered, they're more violent.
Okay.
But then there's also humans that have anger management issues.
Maybe they're all werewolves.
Oh, wow. Then they're really easy to find.
Just go to an anger management group.
How would you test to see if they're a werewolf, though, if you're a hunter? I feel like it's not quite as easy as with the vampires. You could just use a mirror.
I don't know enough about them to know.
I guess there's wolfsbane.
I don't know what that is.
According to some lore, they will burn them.
But what is it?
Wolfsbane?
Yeah.
It's a plant.
Where is it found?
I don't know. I can't remember. People use it for stuff frequently.
They use it for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. People use a lot of things for stuff. Like belladonna for poisoning. Unless you turn it into a homeopathic.
It's also called monk's hood.
Monk's what?
Hood. Monk's hood. One word.
I've actually heard of that.
It's the same plant.
Like as a plant. Like the wolfsbane or whatever that I've just heard as a...
Aconitum. Also known as monk's hood or wolfsbane.
Wait, how's it spelled? That's a homeopathic I've heard of.
The flowers can be blue, purple, white, or yellow, and typically bloom in summer or early fall. Family, buttercups family.
Buttercups.
It's related to buttercups, apparently.
Cool. Buttercup's princess. Have you heard of her?
What?
Buttercup, she's a princess. Have you heard of her?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she marries a pirate.
She marries a pirate.
In the end, yeah. Off in the sunset. It's highly toxic. Wolfsbane.
Which would why it is a
Extra toxic for wolves.
homeopathic.
Wolfsbane is extra toxic for wolves. It acts by blocking the sodium channels in excitable tissues in the myocardium, nerves, and muscles, resulting in tissue depolarization.
Okay.
It gets its name, wolfsbane, for being poisonous for carnivores like wolves and panthers.
Because it blocks something in their food or? Bum, 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 ba-dum. Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons why we wanted to do the other thing.
What? Oh,
Because
Ko-fi.
there's a way to hook up Ko-fi so that you guys can click on stuff in the chat thing and donate money if you want to. And so that's why I was going to try to do it. In case you don't know, we have a fund thing. It's not a GoFundMe. It's just one I did with my Ko-fi thing. It's a goal so I could help pay for the stuff for my brother.
It grows in the U.S., to answer your question. You asked.
Okay.
I finally
Why
found
is
it.
it connected with wolves?
Because it kills them.
Yeah, but the werewolf thing has been around a long time.
Because it kills wolves. And werewolves are half wolf.
But why is that a part of the lore?
I don't know.
I'm excited for next week when we have a guest.
Me
It'll
too.
be fun. Amy could have come on and shown her cute outfit off. Her new hat. She looks very cute in her new hat.
Wolfsbane is part of werewolf lore because its name and historical association with poisonous hallucinogenic herbs connect it to the idea of transformation and fear. Its toxicity, used historically to poison wolves, led to the superstition that it could also repel or even cure werewolves, which was a literal interpretation of people suffering from lycanthropy. So its name was because it was literally used to poison wolves on purpose.
Yeah, it still doesn't tell me why it got a part of the lore. Because then it should only be in US lore.
Well, books, I guess. Movies?
Don't know. What did they use before?
It was a
then?
Greek practice.
How
An
could it
ancient
be a
Greek
Greek
practice.
practice
I don't know.
if it was grown in the US?
It probably grew other places too. It was really hard to find that answer. Because of the perceived connection between the plant and lycanthropy, medieval doctors sometimes prescribed wolfsbane to those who believed they were werewolves, blurring the line between a medicinal cure and a superstitious antidote.
Sounds pretty typical for the time period.
I just got dizzy.
Told you you were making me dizzy.
Well, I wasn't dizzy before.
Now what do we talk about? Sometimes I feel like those birds.
I don't know what you want to do.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Vultures.
Vultures were on Jungle.
Jungle Book.
Because it was the stupid birds that.
What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do?
But the other birds were in Dumbo. I've seen a horsefly. I've heard this. Horsefly, a dragonfly.
I ain't even ever seen an elephant fly.
But I used to get those two confused because personality-wise, they're very similar.
I think those were crows.
Yeah. And the Jungle Book birds were a little bit less intelligent.
They were depressed.
Okay.
Maybe high.
I liked it. It didn't feel like it was an intelligence choice, so.
It's more of a brain fog thing. They probably based it off of people they knew. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do? Like if a couple of people are known for that, then you could base characters off of just that moment.
Yeah, but you couldn't now because then everybody think you were basing it off of Disney.
Yeah. I like basing characters off of random people that I interact with or see while I'm out and about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there was a cashier we once had at a grocery store who was checking us out, and his face was pretty much perfect, except he had one singular crooked tooth when he smiled,
Okay.
and his haircut was funny. And so I based a character, just a side character, off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because how else do you come up with side characters that are in maybe a couple of scenes?
Mm. You just throw a dice, and whatever the dice says, that's what you do.
I don't really like that as much. It doesn't have that reality base.
Okay.
Or like one time when we were at the mall and we were just kind of people watching, there was that group of teenagers and one of them was definitely a jock and the others were kind of sporty, but there was one singular kid that looked extremely nerdy. But they seemed really close. I wonder if they were brothers.
I don't even think we considered it that day.
No, we didn't. Looking back on it, they might have been.
Because he didn't seem to fit in with the group.
Yeah.
But they also didn't dislike him.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Makes sense if they're siblings. Or like cousins, maybe.
Mm. Do.
I like people watching. People keep asking what my ideal date is, and I'm like, buy me food and take me people watching. And make up stories about the people with me. That's all I require.
I'll make up stories about the people with you.
I know you will. That's where I got the idea for the date.
There would be making up stories about me.
Uh-uh.
Making up stories about the people with you?
Uh-uh. I mean, I could do that too.
Make up a story about me right now.
Let's see. Based off what I see, I'd say you are knitting a magical cloak, because I can't really see the form of what it is. A magical cloak to save your brothers who are turned into swans. Do you get the reference?
Yeah. Look, it's a Brandon.
Hi, Brandon.
Hello, Brandon.
We talked about you and your vampire thing that you told me the other day. Maybe that was yesterday. Anyway, to save your brothers who have been turned into swans.
How many brothers do I have?
3.
3.
3 brothers. And they've been turned into swans because they stole something from somebody one time. And that somebody was a wizard.
Does somebody have to knit something from thorny briars?
Stinging nettle.
Stinging nettle.
Stinging nettle, but yours is dyed pink. Because it's magical.
Is that what I'm making?
Yeah.
Huh. So don't touch it?
Definitely not. But also, you're not supposed to talk, because if you talk, then they stay like that forever. At least according to this story, you know? How's y'all days going?
It's been a day. It's been an interesting day.
He said I would have been here way sooner, but I've been watching my nephews.
Fun.
Mm-hmm.
I got to hang out with my nephew the other day.
Yeah, that was awesome. He has very blue eyes.
So blue.
Very blue.
He's
Like,
so
you think you know blue
awkward.
eyes, and then you see his, and you're like, whoa.
We're still strangers, so that's so awkward for him.
Yeah, we've met him now twice.
Do, do, do.
I hope we can get to know him. He learned just how fascinated I can be about things revolving around death. And that definitely surprised him.
Need to take more water. I'm almost to the other sleeve. What did I do with my water? Like, seriously.
Did you bring it in here? Oh.
Yes, I brought it in here. I've drank it here on the thing.
I don't watch you 24/7 on here. Because we're not on here 24/7.
That's why I was going to say. But I was drinking my water.
Well, I also don't watch you the whole time we're on here because I'm usually staring that direction.
It's a mess over there.
It's only a couple of totes in front of your bed.
Oh, my room is so messy right now.
Have you seen mine?
Have you seen what mine normally looks like?
Mm-hmm.
And do you see what it looks like now?
Have you seen what I've had mine look like before? I definitely went into the OCD thing there. But then I moved rooms and the OCD swapped sides, and it was like, if I can't keep it perfect, what's the point? That was during my depression phase.
Bum, 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 bum. So is Brandon working on a cornucopia or turkey? Brandon, are you working on a cornucopia or turkey?
Can we turn the light back on?
Yeah. I can turn the light back on. Wait.
I don't look super shadowy if I'm leaned forward. Then I lean back and the shadows do weird things on my face and make me look tired.
Maybe you just are tired.
I have a little bit, not like a lot. Not compared to yesterday anyway.
Yeah. I'm feeling tired. But that's for different reasons.
Mm-hmm. Not yet, sadly. You gotta do something. I gotta do something.
We only have 6 days, guys. Sunday is the last day to turn something in.
Technically, Julia, my stepmom, she could contribute her thing. Like, she made a game, pin the wobble on the gobble is what it was called.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like the pin and tail on the pony, as you may have guessed. And it was a turkey that looked scared and running, you know? And then you had the little red thing.
The gobble.
That was really fun to play with the little kids. Especially since one of them, she always got it in the same spot. And it was like this far off from being right in place. She was as light as a pillow. I could throw her up in the air if I wanted to.
What does it say?
In all honesty, with all this stuff going on, I kind of forgot about it. Oh? He said, oh.
How could you forget about it?
Because he was busy. I also forgot.
How could you forget about it?
I know it's our thing, but it's been very busy around here.
Oh, I was going to say, have I done anything for it? And then I remembered I did.
Oh, yeah, you did. It's super cute.
Yes.
I made a
did
quill
not.
out of a turkey feather. Would that count? Yes, it counts.
Did you make it this month?
Yes.
If you made it this
He
month,
showed
that
me. He was super
100%
excited about it.
counts. Send a picture to me.
Yeah, you have her phone number. I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Look. It's becoming a sweater. It's becoming a sweater. Cardigan.
Cardigan.
I only have this
Cardigo.
this much more.
Cardi
And I have done more than that over here. Until the sleeve. I'm very excited. I've been working on this sweater for a little bit. And I just want it done.
Brandon's been working on his writing, and I'm very proud of him.
Good job, Brandon.
She's proud of you too.
Have not been working on my writing.
Me either, actually.
I also have not been working on playing the guitar.
Me either, actually.
I don't know. I was really struggling with getting them right, and part of it was
Your fingers hurt.
well, kind of, but things were weird. I hope that whatever it takes for me to play the mandolin, that doesn't get in the way. Wait, what's today's date?
I don't remember. 24th, I think?
Today's the 24th?
Is it? Yeah, I was right.
That means my mandolin's supposed to come tomorrow.
The 25th?
Yeah.
I thought it was the 28th.
Pretty sure it's 25th. Dang it, now I have to look it up. I'm so excited for my mandolin.
I got a whole page and a half done yesterday, says Brandon. Or day before yesterday? I'm not sure. The days kind of blend together sometimes. Yeah, for me too.
Yeah.
I'm wearing pearls. Real pearls.
Oh, yay.
Yay. What? Did they come tonight?
No.
Oh. You don't have to be up in the middle of the night.
No, my son got a ride home tonight, so I don't have to pick him up. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. I just want to go and see if my shipment is still coming tomorrow.
Can I borrow your scissors?
Yeah.
I keep pulling at these and it's gonna ruin my sweater.
Looking for the information. You all.
Well, I kind of want to write. I decided to try writing by hand recently. Who's this? Deb.
Yeah. See? Arrives tomorrow.
Well,
I'm so
I was wrong.
excited.
I'm excited too. I'm gonna have to cut my nails so I can play guitar and the mandolin, I guess, since it's coming tomorrow. But you get to play it first, obviously.
What?
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 Shipping status November 6th. Return to sender. I will be very, 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 very hurt if this doesn't come tomorrow. It's coming from China? No wonder it was taking so long.
I guessed it must have been coming from there if it was taking so long. Deb said, stopping by to say hello. I'm on my way to bed.
Aw.
They look wonderful on you. Oh, pearls. Huh? Thank you.
How you been, Deb? I hope that all is going well.
We might have missed her.
Might have. Might have. I just got very sad and disappointed because now I'm not actually sure if it's coming tomorrow. Because based on the information that was there, it doesn't look like it's coming tomorrow. And that means that I gotta figure out how to get my money back. I didn't realize it was coming from China. I should have paid attention. Now I'm very sad.
But maybe it'll be okay.
Maybe. These days, I wouldn't be surprised if it's not okay. I'm getting closer to things turning out pretty cool. But it's like I keep getting a little bit better than I used to get. But I still am getting a lot of things that look like it's going to happen. And then bam, it doesn't happen.
I think it'll be okay.
Maybe. Anywho. I don't know what to talk about anymore.
I thought that my conversation things would last longer than they did. It was not very generative conversation, apparently.
Apparently not.
Tried.
You could tell Brandon to write us a story.
Oh, yeah! Brandon can do what he did the other day. I gave him 3 prompts and challenged him to come up with a story. And he does a very good job. Although maybe not as violent as his first one.
Rated PG, please.
Huh?
PG, please.
PG?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was technically PG.
Got a PG-13 at least.
It was PG. I'm pretty positive because there was only one line and it was about gangsters, so the line makes sense. And it was not that they were whacked. It was, I think that the legs were broken.
Legs.
Well, yeah, for debts. I think it was a squirrel. What was the name of the squirrel again? I don't know if Brandon remembers. The other story is a... my prompts are not normal. Because the last one that I gave to him was a priest, old Southern grandpa, and witchcraft. And somehow it got to the point where there was a demon in a cabin in the woods who was crying and playing the maracas.
Fred, Fluffy, Tail, Mafia Squirrels.
Yes, Mafia Squirrels. Because Fred Fluffytail was addicted to gambling, all of his acorns away.
Gambling
And
not good.
he couldn't pay back his debts. And so he got
no.
punished.
Yeah, and that's where the story goes.
Sad Macarena demon.
Macarena.
So Amy and I were thinking about Sad Macarena demon the entire time we were at Stephen's funeral.
Wow.
And Amy was like, "Did you remember the maracas?" And I was like, "I remembered the maracas." I think we were annoying Zach.
Probably.
Everything
doesn't
annoys him.
Anyway,
Anyway, prompts.
Elephant.
Elephant. Coca-Cola. Elephant, Coca-Cola, and a hot air balloon.
A hot air balloon.
I couldn't even. They send emojis. My eyes doing that sting thing again.
Elephant.
Coca-Cola and hot air balloon.
And Brandon's telling us the story.
Yes, Brandon. Because he's a very good writer. I should have had somebody put this in the fridge while we were on here. But it's been an hour now, so it's pointless.
I got a point.
That's a thumb. That's a point.
Told you I had a point. It was going like this on it.
Yeah, well, I couldn't see that. All I could see was your thumb. Oh, I got to show them what I... Oh, elephant, Coca-Cola, and hot air balloon. And it'll be way easier because I won't be embarrassed. Oh, because I won't be watching his face the entire time.
Ah. He's got
I'm
it.
embarrassed when I watch him do things.
What has he got?
The story. And while he's writing it out, because he has to do that because he's not on with us, I can show the things that I drew the other day. That was yesterday while we were watching TV together. There's this one. You can't really see the details very well.
No.
But it's got like trees in the water line down here and a little cabin and a person. And the eye of the moon and the iris. Or is it the pupil? I can't tell. It's a pupil. I probably should have inked these before. But I didn't actually plan on showing them yet. And I ain't show this one to you yet. Because we were talking about how anger eats you up inside. So it's rage monster eating you up inside.
That's going to be extra hard for them to see.
I know, because it's not very dark. We're going to try. You can kind of see the face.
Apparently that's a rage monster eating you up inside.
I think he's kind of cute.
Yeah. He is kind of cute.
And I'm going to have to do the other emotions. That was it. That's all I drew.
So what other emotions will you do?
Well, I can't do it like inside out.
Of course not.
Because that's anger. I've got rage. So it's another extreme emotion. We've got joy, but joy is pretty joyous.
Bliss.
Bliss. We'll go bliss. Bliss. Fear and anxiety are ones in there.
Terror.
Terror. That's a good one. Sadness. Sorrow.
Sure. Grief.
Grief. That's brutal.
That is brutal.
Disgust. What's disgust? Bigger. What's bigger than disgust?
Grossed out.
No, that's not.
You didn't know.
I don't know. On me.
I mean, I guess it's kind of like horrified, but that depends on the kind of disgust it is.
I could do embarrassment. That one's gonna be cute.
Let's see. You do peace. They could be like, peace.
What's up, brother? What's up, my brother emotions? How are we today? Isn't it a beauteous day?
Isn't tired technically an emotion, at least around here?
Yeah. And should probably talk about like that. Either that or should go Delulu like me. Maybe we should have one called Delulu.
Delulu.
She's really named Delusional, but she goes by Delulu. It's a nickname. Or as she would say, it's my chosen name. Because I'm the chosen emotion. Because she'd be delusional.
Okie dokie.
Artichoke. I actually should write these down so I don't forget. Are they all monsters?
I don't know, but possibly.
Emotion monsters.
Ooh.
Rage, bliss, terror, embarrassment. That one's long to write. Delulu.
Peace.
Peace, brothers. And what?
We're going to discuss.
What are we going to discuss?
I just asked if you were going to do it. I don't know.
Let's see if I can find synonyms for disgust. Oh. Ouch. Revulsion, repugnance, aversion, distaste, abhorrence, loathing. Let's see, abhorrence. A feeling of repulsion, disgust, loathing.
But loathing would be more akin to hate.
Well, it's disgusted loathing. There wasn't a comma there. They kind of all mean pretty much the same thing. Repugnance. Intense disgust. We'll go with that.
I liked abhorrence.
Do you like abhorrence?
I'm just saying, you don't have to.
Repugnance sounds a little too much like Rapunzel if I think about it.
Abhorrence sounds like horse.
I'll go with that then. I don't want it to be connected to a princess. Rage, bliss, terror, embarrassment, delulu, peace, abhorrence. What else?
I don't know. I've been trying to think of happy emotions. Because you've got peace and you've got bliss.
Excitement.
Giddy up.
Should I do giddy or excitement?
I don't care.
Kind of like Giddy better.
Yep.
Let's go. Happiness, amusement, joy, anxiety, disappointment. Oof.
What emotion is oof?
Disappointment. That one's oof.
Oh, so what about discouragement?
Empathy. Acceptance, confusion. That one would be fun. It's like a whole thing, like a whole world of emotions apparently. Envy. Envy was in the Inside Out. Pride. Shame. Surprise. Awe. I like awe. Calmness. That's just kind of peace. Hello.
Hey, Lexi. How you doing? So apparently right now, ShiAnne is writing down a whole bunch of characters she wants to draw about emotions. And I am currently binding off my cardigan. And I have this much more to go.
Contentment.
Ooh, contentment is good. So excited.
Grateful.
No. I've got a gnarly headache from
I
my
ran out of
head
ones
cold.
on the
no! I've noticed a lot of people seem to be sick lately. Don't do it.
I need to sneeze again.
Chance had some pretty decent headaches lately.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, one of them happened at the funeral.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Lexi. You need to get better.
Yeah. Get better.
Have you been working on anything fun? Or is your head cold too much? I've been wiped for days now. Oh no.
Peace is going to be very 70s, I think. How could I do any different?
Friend in California, her husband's been really struggling. ShiAnne was really struggling.
Ah,
I think her dad was. It's been weird. Because the other thing I've noticed is that whatever we've experienced seems to not hit everybody in the family. That's weird.
how do I turn things like bliss and empathy into monsters?
There's nice, cute monsters.
Yeah.
I just have to decide to do one of them.
Do you remember Monster Math?
Oh, her girls have it.
Oh no.
That's extra no fun, especially if you're still not feeling good. Because it's really hard as a mother to have your kids be sick while you're sick. So I hope you're able to continue to rest and recover. Well, I hope you've been able to rest and recover. Because that sounds miserable.
I could do Judgment Monster.
Judgment.
That would make a good monster.
Wrath.
Wrath.
Yeah. A wrath monster. That'd be fun. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, we're on the struggle bus. You know, somebody saying struggle bus is why I named my bus the way I did, but it turned out to be really fun because it has a double meaning. It's my dream. I have a dream bus and it has a name. And it's called the Harmony Bus because I didn't want to be on a struggle bus.
Yep.
But then because my whole family is also musicians, it became an extra meaning with Harmony Bus.
Brandon's still writing? I didn't see him send anything
I
yet.
don't know. Brandon, are you still around? Thankfully, hubby was off, so I slept most of the 2 days.
I mean, maybe he
Oh,
sent
that's
it to
nice.
me.
You had him to help take care of them.
I don't know
Or
what
take
the
care of
typing
you, I should
limit
say.
is on this thing.
I don't know.
Because if it's too long to type on the comments, you could just send it to me in a message on Snapchat.
That just triggered a song thought in me.
What?
Message in the bottle.
Oh.
A song. I am. You are
still here.
Yay!
What happened to the story?
We've been waiting for the story about an
An elephant, Coca-Cola, and a hot air balloon.
We've been waiting. Waiting.
Waiting.
Not very patiently,
waiting,
apparently.
Waiting.
I'm
I'm almost finished, but it's too long, so I'll send it to you. He did 2 U's. You. Like that.
Do-do.
I ran out of Sprite.
You ran out of Sprite.
Do you guys know how to get these tabs off without damaging them? If you do, then you get to watch me teach other people how to do it. You take it and you turn it around so that it's facing the opposite way. And then you push down and you put your finger under this part. And you keep pushing and pulling it up so that you can grab it. And it'll pop off. And now it's undamaged. Ta-da! Ta-da! And you can exchange them for a kiss in some cultures.
I did that.
Yeah.
I was like,
I don't know if it was you or Andy that taught it to me.
15 or 16 years old, and I had a guy that I had a crush on, and he'd been collecting them. And we exchanged many kisses for his
Collection.
his collection.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I collected
I
them
was
in
like-
high school, but then I realized I had no one to use them with.
Yeah.
And then I taught it to the wrong person. I taught it to Chris.
Oh dear.
But he was also very good about consent. He's like, can I? And I was like, not right now. I accepted maybe 2 or 3 at most.
Poor guy.
He was lonely and he liked me. I did not feel the same way about him. I thought of him like a little brother, which is funny because he's older than me.
And way taller.
Way taller. He's like 6'4", and I'm like 5'4".
I still felt bad when I told him to put his chin up, but he was in a hallway with the thing and he hit his head, and I was like, not what I meant, I'm so sorry.
When did that happen?
At Friendsgiving,
Oh
or right around that time, because he was coming down that hall and there.
no! Much like Brandon, he was very good at following directions. Sometimes to his own downfall, apparently.
I felt awful.
Poor thing. Ouch.
Yeah.
It's too bad that we're not around him much anymore. We were good for him.
Yeah.
We're good for most
I
people.
keep trying to get him to come around, but he won't.
It's because he knows we're good for him.
Alright, I gotta change yarn again. But this is how much I have left, and that's so sad that I have to change my yarn with this much left. And then I have a bunch of ends to weave in. Because I did end up running out of yarn and had to open up another skein from the stuff that Deb sent me in order to finish it.
I think people have a hard time being around people that encourage them to love themselves when they're in a dark state, especially if they're surrounded by people who do not encourage that as much. Because it feels unknown.
So how's he gonna send the story to you?
Probably on Snapchat or Discord.
Boom, 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 boom.
I'm watching for it since my notifications are off.
Cannot. Do. I'm like so close. And now my yarn is like uncooperating. Cooperate, yarn. Cooperate.
Oh, goodness.
I'm really curious about his story.
So am I. I'm excited. He has some pretty fun stories. He can get pretty wild, like that maraca demon. He just wanted to play the maracas because there were these teenagers who had a mariachi band, you see. And they summoned a demon so they could have someone play the maracas for them. But then they chose somebody else.
And then they offended the demon.
And he was crying in the cabin because he was trapped by the demon summoning circle. And he was just playing the maracas and crying in the cabin. And so the priest and the old grandpa went to investigate because the southern grandpa had issues with the fact that there were teenagers performing witchcraft. And they definitely did not know how to respond to that. Finding a demon crying and playing the maracas took longer than expected. He sent it so I could go find it.
Hey.
Okay, here we go.
Story by Brandon.
Uh-huh. Wow, it is longer than I expected. Ellie the elephant had one big dream: to fly. She wanted to soar across the sky in her very own hot air balloon, trunk waving down at all of the people below her. So one sunny morning, Ellie waddled into town and found her best friend, Tilly the raccoon, who is currently in a recycling bin looking for treasure. Tilly, Ellie trumpeted, I need your help. Tilly popped her head out, whiskers sparkling with enthusiasm. Is this about your becoming the world's first flying elephant plan again? Because I've been preparing. Makes me think of Dumbo. From her backpack, she pulled out a blueprint titled Project Sky Elephant. And project is spelled with a K, apparently. I lost my place. She tried to write Sky Elephant. Oh yeah, Ski Elephant, sorry. It says it with an I. But raccoon paws are tricky. So it's Ski Elephant. Project Ski Elephant. Together, they built a hot air balloon from colorful quilt patches, string, and an ungodly paper clips of paper clips. Paper clips of paper clips? I don't know. Maybe a pile of paper clips? But they had one problem. Fuel. Ellie suggested fire. Tilly suggested fireworks. Neither were approved by the town's mayor, Mr. Goosington. Goose
cute.
with 0 sense of adventure. I love it.
It's related
I love
to
it so much. But then Tilly's eyes lit up. What about Coca-Cola? Ellie blinked. Coke? How does that help? Watch and learn, Tilly said, cracking open a bottle and dropping a single mint into it. Oh,
Ooh.
Whoosh, it says. That's what it says. Big capital letters, whoosh. The bottle rocketed straight up, bonking the mayor's hat clean off his head. Ellie gasped. It's perfect! Minutes later, the pair were loading dozens of fizzy bottles into a special launcher attached to the balloon. With a drum roll, Tilly dropped in the first mint. Poof! Poof this time.
It's okay, Brandon.
I like it.
You don't have to fix all the mistakes.
What mistakes?
He just didn't proofread. It's okay.
The balloon lifted, then lifted more, then shot into the sky. Ellie cheered, trunk outstretched, ears flapping in pure joy. Aw. Below, Tilly waved, tiny goggles still fogged with excitement. And from that day on, if you ever saw Ellie, she would be in her fist-powered hot air balloon. Oh my gosh, that was so creative.
That's adorable.
I would never have thought of that.
That is adorable. Have you ever considered writing children's books?
You would make
legit-
amazing children's books.
Legitimately writing children's books.
Like seriously, I will illustrate that story for you.
That would be so cute.
We could collaborate.
Good luck with that.
Okay, to be fair, that one had been illustrated before. And you are a lot more particular than he is. Because you don't want it to be like how to draw socks characters. And you don't want it to be like the previous illustrations. I'm not entirely sure what to do.
It was supposed to be an ungodly amount.
Amount of paper clips, I see. I do way better writing than I do telling stories. That's not true.
But that's my truth.
That's also not true.
I do much better writing than telling. I can read stories really well, so I'm happy to read it after I
What
write
about the story about the aardvark?
I
and the
forgot the
South
aardvark. I forgot the aardvark. So how could you?
South African tribe
That was not a
and
good story.
Cheez-Its. You included Cheez-Its. Very
It was
creative.
not a good story.
It was a good story. It had very good morals.
It did have good morals. She became friends with the native boy. It was great.
Ugh. You could have just said that they were all aardvarks.
Oh, that's not as fun.
I know. What did you say?
Oh, well, my story was, in essence, that a little girl went traveling with her father, and they were going on basically adventures.
It was
An African safari.
yeah, safari.
And so they were seeing all the African tribes because the
I loved the aardvark story.
Thanks, Brandon. They had my prompts were African tribe, aardvark, and Cheez-Its. So basically the little girl was just in awe about all the different tribes. She also got hungry, and so she was at this one tribe, and she couldn't understand them because there was lots of clicks in their language, and she was just so confused. But she was
And
really
the food
hungry.
was very strange, said you
And
before.
there was strange food, and the one of the little boys knew some English because of the missionaries, and he was very excited to meet another little white girl. And so when he found out she was hungry, he went and grabbed his snacks. He had some Cheez-Its that he gave her. And that was the end of my story until they reminded me I forgot the aardvarks. So then what she did was notice that there were some animals outside of the village. And she's like, what are they? And everybody said those are aardvarks. And she's like, oh. And so she drew a picture of an aardvark as a thank you gift to the little boy.
Oh, yeah.
And they became friends.
Yes, yes.
There you go.
I like giving prompts to people that they don't think would initially go together. Like soda, elephant, and a hot air balloon. That was put together so well.
Cute. You did so good.
That was so good. And I like their names too. And I like the goose.
It was so good. Mentos. A Mentos balloon. He didn't say Mentos, but everybody knows that's how you make soda pop fizz.
Yeah. I wonder what it is about the chemical compounds of the two that went. And I wonder how somebody found that out.
I think part of it is, well, all kinds of people experiment all the time. But soda pop is acidic, but also carbonated.
Mm-hmm.
And the mints, especially like Mentos, probably like antacids would possibly do it as well, because they're a
They
base.
do. We used those one time in school.
So they're a base, and so soda's acid and they're a base, and so then it has a reaction
So
like baking soda and vinegar.
Or baking soda and lemon juice, like the nausea remedy.
Because they're acid and a base. And so you have that, but then with soda pop, you also have the carbonation. And so the reaction's even more intriguing. I wonder what happened if you did it to root beer. Because root beer is just naturally more foamy and fizzy.
That would be fun to see.
Has anybody tried it?
Maybe we should do it on a YouTube video.
No, thank you.
Huh?
I don't want to clean up. That's a big mess.
Not if you put it in a tray or a bucket. You can limit the mess. If you have something holding the bottle so it doesn't fall over, for one.
Then they're going to have to take a bath.
What?
They're going to have to take a bath. We don't know what would happen with root beer. How messy would that be?
That's fair. But it would be fun to find out.
Great. You and your kids can do your kids.
Our children.
You and the other kids, you and Hiram can do that.
So me and your kids.
My kids can do that, and I'll just knit.
You guys can do science experiments. You could do it outside, says Brandon.
I was like, we need one of those plastic swimming pools.
Yeah. Yeah. That video would do really well.
Yeah, but yeah.
I gotta contribute something to this channel, Mom.
You do. You come on live and you're like,
That's not contributing.
I tell you, it is so much easier when there are actually people.
Yeah. One day we'll convince Brandon to come on with us.
As a face?
Yeah, as a face. Or a voice. He can just come on as a voice if he wants to.
What?
But I would like to see his face. I like his face.
What?
And he does the cutest embarrassed smile.
And then he hides behind his hair.
Or his head. When he's wearing long sleeves, he does this thing like I do. He'll hide behind his sleeve. It's cute.
What a weird one.
I'm sure I have a picture. I can show you.
I'm excited, guys. It's about to be real. Okay. Going back this way. He said, no, you don't have permission to show the YouTubes, but you have permission
I wasn't going to show the
me.
YouTubes. I was going to show you.
I'm just pointing it out.
The other day, he sent me a picture meant for his sister.
Oops.
This one.
That's goofy. That's cute.
Yeah. I laughed. Especially since it was super unexpected.
I have so many ends to weave in now. 1, 2, like a whole bunch right here. 5 or 6 right there. And some right there.
Well, here's him hiding behind his hand. But when he... Yeah. It's cute.
Ha ha! Too late.
I show her a lot more than you think.
No, he doesn't trust you.
Because look how cute he is. He's so cute. My favorite is taking...
He says, I don't mind
screenshots
at
of him.
all. All right. Other than the things.
Ha! I found one with his sleeve.
It's cute. I have ends to weave in. Many right there. And now you can hug me while I'm wearing a sweater. Ah. It's been very
It's
hard
actually
for
really
her.
comfortable.
Anyways.
It's hot in here.
I'm excited about this. It's very fun.
That looks very good on you.
Oh, thank you.
I would not wear it with that shirt personally.
You don't like me in this contrast.
It's just not normal for you.
You don't like me in this contrast.
I like you in that contrast. It's just you don't usually wear really different colors together.
Not often, no. Only when I'm really cold and I have to wear that sweater that you can't touch. Which is why I now have this sweater that you can touch, yes.
Well, I figured I'd show my sister pictures of ShiAnne, and I'm just like, look how beautiful she is.
Did she tell you what she named the HBO Max channel?
Oh, no, I haven't yet. Because he wasn't responding, and then I forgot. So, I had to create a profile for us to watch superhero movies on. He knows that we were watching them. But I had to create a new profile because I didn't have a profile.
Mm-hmm.
And because there was the option of having the avatar being Shaggy, I named it like Zoinks. But it was too long to say Scoob on the end. Because there is a limited amount of characters.
Honestly, it's really okay because he says like Zoinks a lot of times without Scoob on the end.
No, but it's not the same. Like Zoinks. And Brandon does the voice really good.
He does.
And he kind of looks like him too.
I've heard it. Yep. His hair's darker though.
Yeah, it is. But we were thinking around Halloween that maybe we could do a Shaggy and Velma thing. But I couldn't get a wig. I didn't have short hair.
What you do now?
I do now.
It would have worked now if you would have like sprayed it with a color or something now.
Yeah.
But you didn't.
I also don't have glasses.
Look
I
at this.
need glasses.
These are from the dollar store.
Yeah, but these are not the same. And also, oh wow, they're dirty.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I do wear them on top of my head. I only clean them when I'm
I was gonna say,
desperate.
well, they're not my prescription, and then I was like, oh, they're dirty.
Yeah. I tried to keep them clean, but it's hard.
Especially since you keep throwing them in your purse and on the couch, and you take them off and put them on the table sometimes while you're doing things in the kitchen.
Just even moving them up and down on my head.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not touching the lenses, it's still...
Your hair does.
Yeah.
You're lucky your hair isn't like mine. You don't get super oily hair. I was always annoyed. People were like, why don't you just take your sunglasses off the top of your head and use them when you go outside? Because I would complain about it being bright. And I was like, because I won't be able to see. I can't see either way. Because they're dirty and I don't have the stuff to clean them. And apparently, we're allergic to the white ones, I think.
Why?
Or at least some of them.
Why? I haven't heard that.
At least I probably am.
No,
No?
I don't think
There was a moist towelette that had lanolin in it, but that's not what I was talking about.
Why would you be allergic to the
I don't remember. I just looked at a package and it said the glasses or lens wipes. And I looked at the ingredients just because I was curious. And I was like, oh, I shouldn't be using these. But I don't remember what was in them. It could have been just that brand or something.
Probably. Yeah, I can't do the weaving in of most of the ends right now because I have to be able to see.
Whoa.
Concentrate.
Mom, your shoe's the same color as my foot.
Pretty close. That's why I like those shoes, just because they're
Really close to the color of your foot.
Yeah.
Brandon says, I'm about as blind as a bat. I really need to go get glasses. I've been trying to get him to go get glasses. He won't listen to me.
Brandon.
He listens to me every other
Go
time
get
except
glasses.
This. Oh, she pulled out the mom voice. And the mom face. Oh.
Do it.
Oh.
Do it, baby.
I had to be like the teenagers at my school. Did I do it right?
Yeah.
Good. I need to get glasses too, but I'm relying on other people for that, so I have an excuse.
I really need to find out how much the co-payment is at the eye doctors.
For you?
No, I don't have insurance at all.
Oh, you're right.
But Amy and Kwani and you do through your dad for another couple years. So I need to call and find out what the co-payment is for glasses, how much it would actually cost us to see if it's doable.
Yeah, because Kwani needs new ones. And he's the one that actually wears them consistently.
Yeah,
if I had frames that I
consistently.
actually liked, I would why would it? Nope. It's still okay. I would wear mine more consistently. There we go. I don't think that my prescription's as bad as it was.
Possibly not. Yeah, I definitely think tired is an emotion.
I agree. Which is also a physical sensation, which is the one I'm experiencing. I'm not experiencing the emotion one.
I am.
I know.
Do.
An hour and 45 minutes.
Yay. We've done it. Somebody asked me to play the piano for something, and I realized I just really can't. I have so much going on between the stuff with my brother's stuff and got company coming next week, and
Fuel.
a house that's like seriously feeling very overwhelming right now. So it's just like, I just don't have the spoons for that. Plus, I still have 4 or 5 Christmas presents to make, and I have a month to do it in. Not to mention editing pictures. That's something we'll have to do this weekend. Like the coloring of the one.
Yeah.
So I should probably start editing on another one.
I think we have a cord that would work for my thing, so I can edit some of them. What's it called? It has the pen and the thing and the doop, 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 laptop.
I'm wondering about Kalani's if we do it kind of like the mermaid journals.
Oh.
But we'll have to see when it comes in. So much to do, so much to do. It's a good thing that time can slow down when I need it to. So, weird time stories. On Saturday, first of all, I could not find the key. I'm like, I know that I had it. I know that after my son got home from work, he gave it to me. And I was like, okay, I'll put it in my bag because I know I'm taking my bag tomorrow. And so in the morning, I was looking all over to make sure I had the key. And I could not find it. And I could not find it. And I could not find it. And I was so frustrated because I was like, we were already supposed to be gone. My child was also like delaying me, and it was just really stressful. I finally found it in my knitting bag, which I may or may not have planned to take with me. So I lost it, finally got on the road, was driving.
I didn't actually know where you found it. I just knew that you found it.
Oh, I found it in the knitting bag. So I drive, and I'm driving to the cemetery, and literally a portion of the road, I don't remember going through it.
Just like poof.
And then again later in the town, I don't remember most of that road. And next thing I know, I'm like, I'm supposed to be turning here. What happened? Like, that was really fast. And the thing is that she left a very long time before me, and yet
you arrived like maybe 10 minutes after we did.
It was crazy. I did arrive in perfect timing to park behind my nephew, which was good because I was the only person he'd ever met going to this funeral.
Besides me, he would have walked up and seen me.
The family, but he was anxious about it. He realized it was me. So me parking there was perfect. Then driving home, I swear it was the longest trip home. But for them, who was in a different car, like they kept having a weird time. Everything was weird for them.
Everything in general was weird.
And then they thought that everybody was going to be waiting for us because they stopped to buy pizza. And yet they pulled in after us.
Yeah.
I was expecting to see you guys there. And then to have her pull in after me, I was like...
Everything took so long waiting for the pizza, going through the grocery store to get the sodas and stuff. And then the drive felt like it took forever. I have never had a drive take forever because I do that teleporting thing. And even the drivers have always said that felt really fast. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It's usual for me. But that, I remember every single bit of it. Actually,
It's weird.
that kind of happened with my ex-fiance as well.
Mm.
I always remembered all of our drives, but they didn't take forever. Possibly because it was not awkward. I barely know her.
See, Annette was getting a completely different experience. And she kept feeling like she was supposed to turn. She was like, wait, we're already at the turn. Wait, we're already at the turn. Wait, we're already at the turn. The whole way.
I didn't hear all of that.
Yeah, that's what she was saying about it. And just really weird. Everybody's experience with time on Saturday was so different. But everything happened in perfect timing, and it was crazy.
I guess I had to experience things like normal people since I experienced things wacky.
I guess. I don't know. Yeah, the trip home was so slow. It was like, oh my gosh.
Actually, afterwards, when we were heading to the family dinner thing, things went back to normal, and I don't remember the freeway.
I don't know how you're... So I saw that you guys were leaving, and you said you were leaving, because I was like, oh, you guys were moving. And so you were leaving. And the next thing I know, you're in American Fork coming home. I'm like, yeah, that was a very fast trip from...
Zach doesn't actually drive very fast.
He did hit 80.
On the freeway?
Yeah.
That's not super abnormal for people, though.
No, I just noticed it. I was like, oh, drove 80. But he usually drives fairly...
Responsibly.
Yeah.
Especially with people in the car.
Yeah. But it was funny.
I'm never actually worried when he's driving. When most people drive, I'm a little anxious. Except you.
I do very much believe that people have got to stop saying time's moving so fast. Time's speeding up. Because the reality is...
Time is fluid. It does a lot of things all at once.
Time is intriguing. I mean, how many of you have experienced a 3-month-long January?
Oh my god.
I think it's because people get so chaotic for Christmas time, and it
feels
seems
like it goes
it's just
so fast, and then
oh my gosh, and they're just like, I need things to slow down, and they're so stressed out from Christmas time that there's so many people in the world saying, I just need things to slow down, that January becomes like 3 months long.
It takes forever to get to Kalani's birthday.
Poor kid. And yet, even November, this has been a very long November for me.
Me too. It really feels like it should be December already, but it's not.
But at the same time, it doesn't feel like it should be my birthday.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It feels like it should at least be Thanksgiving already. It's felt like that for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, it's been a long month. Not like in a bad way, because even though we've been doing grief, we haven't been like wallowing for a whole month. It's
Yeah, we've
just
actually
been
been chilling.
long, and it's like I've been able to get more done. And
people keep asking me how I'm
weird.
doing, expecting me to be sad and stuff, and I'm like, I'm actually doing better than I was a year ago. I'm doing better than I was 2 weeks ago. That was like right afterwards. He was my favorite uncle, so of course I've been sad. But it more comes in moments, and those moments are even easier than I would think they should be. I thought I was the only one that thought January was longer than necessary. But for me, this November seems to be flying by. What?
Yeah, this November has been so slow for
It's
me.
been so slow.
But yeah, I've talked to a lot of people who felt like January was
takes
3 months.
forever.
3 months. It feels like 3 months. And that's happened a lot, many years in a row. Yeah. I think part of it is because like a couple of months, September and October, I'm like, man, they're going so fast. I just need them to slow down. So I asked for things to slow down, and then they like slowed way down, and I was like, yeah, okay, this is a little too far. Can we get kind of a balance, even kill? And that's actually what I felt this month. So even though it's felt long, but it's also felt like I've been able to get a lot of stuff done. And I needed that.
I think it feels a little longer to me than it typically does because I've been trying to keep my sleeping schedule normal, but also we've been trying to wake up at like early.
5-something a.m. So
I wake up at
6 a.m.
5 to 5:30 ideally.
That's why I said 5-something.
Usually
My first
5,
alarm
yeah.
goes off at 5:25.
I'm so glad it's not just me, says Brandon.
Yeah. So all the people are like, time's speeding up. I'm like, if you actually wanted it slow down, stop saying that. Stop asking for it. I'm excited for time to be slower so that we can actually enjoy it.
That reminds me of something I said yesterday because Kalani and Amy were talking about being indecisive, and I said I used to be indecisive. It's a choice. And the only one who left was Mom from the other room. I don't think they fully connected it until you left.
The indecisive means you can't make a choice.
Yes.
That was fun.
That was the whole point of the joke, and they just like moved on, and I was like, you didn't connect what I said, did you?
I liked it. I thought it was a great joke.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. See, I'm so tired. It's time to end.
Well, it has been like 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's typically our limit.
So thanks for everybody who was able to be here. Thank you for people who are watching the replay.
Rock on, my friends.
I know Chef Lori is at work. Next week we have a guest.
Other Lori.
Teacher Lori. I love having guests. I really
I do too.
I would actually love to have guests every
time.
single week.
Yeah.
And if we didn't have a guest, then Amy would come in so we had something going every time. But like a guest.
I almost invited her today, but she was taking care of stuff.
Yeah. Anyway. So
aww. What did he on?
Because we're leaving.
Love you guys. Oh. I was not fully connecting things. Like he does to us now. Like this.
Gang sign.
He does this.
There's a gang sign.
Oh yeah, I told her about that. She thought it was funny. So he's been doing this because we do this.
Because I do this.
I prefer doing this. But I learned how to do this because all my friends did it. And he does it. Like this.
Anyway, we love you guys. Thanks for being here. Brandon, your story was amazing.
It was so good.
Like, I seriously think you would do really well writing children's stories. Oh my gosh, imagine your nephews reading your children's stories.
He tells stories to his nephews. I told him to tell them like he's telling them to a kid instead of telling them to me. And so he's like, I'll tell them like I tell them to my nephew. And I was like, go for it.
See, now imagine if it was an actual book for your nephews.
So cool.
That would be so fun. Anyway, goodbye. This is getting sense.